Welcome, esteemed Taoist friends, back to 1991 Review, Dragon. At the end of the previous episode, after seeing Nam Long Ho off, Han Li and his two companions swiftly rode their swords to Tian City, a bustling immortal city. To avoid unwanted scrutiny, Han Li and Lu Luo skillfully concealed their nascent soul stage cultivation, masquerading as inferior Foundation establishment cultivators, easily blending into the dense crowd. Upon entering the city, Elder Lu immediately led the way to a noble guest pavilion, exclusively catering to nascent soul old monsters. This place was enveloped by a sturdy white light barrier, which only nascent soul cultivators possess sufficient spiritual power to open. Without hesitation, Lu Luo flicked his sleeve and tore open a large gap to enter. Immediately afterward, Han Li merely opened his mouth and spat out a stream of azure light. The barrier was instantly pierced with an extremely large opening. He unexpectedly wrapped an arm around Mu Pai Ling's waist, an intimate gesture that made her face blush deeply, and then calmly stepped inside. This gentle act of breaking the restriction, requiring no spiritual power whatsoever, caused Lu Luo to be utterly astonished. Just as the group was choosing a pavilion, a short figure stepped out and exclaimed in surprise, "Oh, isn't this Brother Lu?" Han Li immediately recognized the acquaintance. The other party was Fire Dragon Boy, the nascent soul old monster he had met at the Sword Testing Grand Assembly over 20 years ago. Fire Dragon Boy also recognized Han Li, and after a brief moment of shock at Han Li's cultivation level, he revealed an expression of deep understanding. After a few pleasantries, Fire Dragon Boy proactively initiated. "I happen to be heading to the Star Dragon Pavilion with a few fellow Daoists to hold a small exchange meet. Why don't the two Daoist friends come along and take a look?" Upon hearing this, Lu Luo immediately exclaimed with delight, "Junior Brother Han, a nascent soul exchange meet doesn't happen often. We must go." Han Li nodded in agreement, instructed Mu Pai Ling to remain seated, and then departed with the two old monsters. On the way, Fire Dragon Boy revealed that this exchange meet was organized by True Man Tianxing, and the rule was that everyone must wear a mask to conceal their identity. After only a few moments of travel, the three arrived at the Star Dragon Pavilion. Han Li was momentarily stunned. The inside looked exactly like a noisy tavern. Fire Dragon Boy muttered under his breath. This old ghost Tianxing, still putting on an illusion, showed to act, and with that, all three stepped straight inside. The noisy scene instantly vanished, and the room became empty. True Man Tianxing then presented Han Li and Lu Luo with two Wuling masks. As they moved to the second floor, over 20 masked nascent soul cultivators were already gathered. As for Fire Dragon Boy, wearing a mask was as good as not wearing one because his appearance was too recognizable. So he didn't bother. The moment he stepped in, countless rays of cold light filled with killing intent shot towards him, but he completely ignored them. Han Li scanned the area, discovering two mid-nascent soul cultivators whose auras were deeply hidden. He also specifically noticed a chubby man and a full-figured female cultivator who were not wearing masks. Lu Luo immediately sent a warning via sound transmission. "Junior Brother Han, be careful. That chubby fellow and the woman beside him are from the demonic sect's Joyous Union sect, famously known as the Fixa Twin Devils. They are extremely difficult to deal with. It is best that we do not get involved." Just then, True Man Tianxing entered and announced that the exchange meet officially commenced. The first item was a 3,000-year-old cinnabar spirit grass. A cultivator in brocade robes was selling the fiery red spirit grass, priced at 100,000 spirit stones, or in exchange for earth attribute materials, with preference given to the latter. Many people made failed bids. As soon as the seller was about to put away, Han Li sent a sound transmission asking, "Does the Taoist friend have interest in an earth attribute demonic core?" The other party replied, "At least a 7th grade demonic core." Han Li calculated. Exchanging a 7th grade demonic core for the spirit grass, which he could then use green fluid to accelerate its growth, was a huge bargain. He immediately stood up and tossed over a jade box containing a 7th grade demonic core. Transaction complete. Han Li collected the cinnabar spirit grass and calmly returned to his seat. Afterward, a female cultivator successfully exchanged for the immortal trapping ring. Fire Dragon Boy failed to exchange for poisonous with talisman. Lu Luo managed to exchange for a small fiery red sword. It was Han Li's turn. He stood up, presenting two 6th grade demonic cores and 2,000-year-old spirit herbs, hoping to exchange them for Gung Essence. If you don't have Gung Essence, but can provide information on where Gung Essence can be found, it can also be exchanged for an item. Unfortunately, this item was too rare, and the entire hall fell silent. Han Li was slightly disappointed, but as he sat down, he noticed a flicker of hesitation in True Man Tianxing's eyes. Han Li instantly understood. This old Taoist has information. Finally, the exchange meet was about to conclude when True Man Tianxing stepped forward and announced he also had items to trade. The old man waved his hand, and several puppet beasts appeared, all radiating core formation stage spiritual energy. Han Li, upon seeing this, his expression instantly changed dramatically, suspecting the old Taoist was connected to the Heavenly Bamboo sect. After flaunting the puppets, true man Tianxing stated directly that he wanted to trade for soul stones. 1 soul stone for 1 puppet. The old man presented a sample piece of colored jade. As soon as Han Li saw it, his expression changed drastically again. He immediately recognized it as the underworld beast essence he had obtained in the underworld cave. After a while, only 1 person had managed to trade for 1 puppet. True man Tianxing showed disappointment. Just then, Han Li stood up, walked over, and flipped his hand. A blue-green crystal stone the size of a chicken egg appeared, with a distinct and cold aura emanating from it. Seeing this, True Man Xing exclaimed his heart with excitement. This soul stone is too rare. Daoist friend may choose any 2 puppets. Han Li merely smiled and shook his head. True Man Xing questioned, how many does a Daoist friend want? Han Li calmly replied, this soul stone will be exchanged for all 6 remaining puppets of the Daoist friend. The old Daoist was displeased. Doesn't the Daoist friend feel too greedy? Han Li stared straight at the other party and calmly retorted, greedy or not, the true man should be very clear. A soul stone this large for the true man is... He deliberately left the sentence unfinished. Upon hearing this, Tianxing's expression subtly changed, then he nodded. Very well, let the exchange proceed as a Daoist friend proposed. The crowd was instantly astonished. Before everyone's shocked eyes, Han Li calmly collected all 6 puppets. In the instant he bowed his head, his lips subtly moved a few times. The light in true man Tianxing's eyes suddenly flashed. A look of terror appeared on his face. Clearly, Han Li had transmitted something extremely secret via sound transmission. Fire Dragon Boy had departed. Lu Luo headed toward the auction hall, while Han Li, having exchanged for the underworld beast essence. Where would he go in the market districts to seek his next fortuitous encounter? Would his appearance in Tian City pull more powerful enemies out from the shadows? We invite esteemed Daoist friends to tune into the next episode of 1991 Review to find out. Don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell, so you don't miss any of Han Li's opportunities for fortune or cultivation breakthroughs. We look forward to meeting all of you in the next otherworldly realm. Farewell.